it's time to reunite. When did you hear that statement and you're like, okay, when was that?
This conversation has been ongoing, yeah, for years actually. Yeah, I think about 5 years we've been trying to make this happen.
Okay.
So I would say when I had this year, when I had the conversation, it must have been early in the year, around March, when I heard that the girls were interested in coming together,
yes.
And then we started having, the conversations that led to this actually. Yeah. I've been communicating before, but the communication of we want to do a concert, that was about in March when we started. And I remember saying, let me finish this battle that I'm handling, and then we can, step into it and get serious with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it has been a very big deal for very many Ugandans, including me. One of the people that we used to sneak these stories was Lillian. She would go on Twitter and kuchakaranya everyone. And type like, guys, the reunion is on. They'd be like, oh, and it wasn't happening. Lillian, why were you doing this?
I mean, we had to ruffle the feathers and see what people are feeling about it. It's been a long time since Blue 3 has been on stage together.
Yes.
So just getting feedback from the, different social media platforms.
Yes.
Was so interesting.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I don't think that I've had so much interaction on my social media. Like when I asked people, are you all ready for a Blue 3 reunion?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Amazing. Yeah. And I honestly think, Jackie, wherever you are, you're thinking, Banaki, now we're going on this big stage after all these years again. You've not been in these big stages, you took your time off and everything, and so now, when this news comes to you, what is the first statement what's the first thought that hits your mind? What is the conversation like with your sisters? At that moment, what was it like for you, Jackie?
The first thing I look up on my mind is, yay!
We are back.
It's not even about like we're back. I'm like, finally we can see some real good music.
Yeah. She said it.
Ooh, that's something for TikTok. Yeah? Tell us.
Yeah, so I was that aside, which is the main thing actually. I was really happy about the fact that I'm going to be on stage with the girls again. Because that aside, like right from the very beginning, we just had our own different relationship when it came to being on stage. So I was looking forward to that, and I was looking forward to us reconnecting. Because of course there was that time when there was this weird stuff going on and stuff like that. But just us reconnecting, the fact that it was like, yes, let's all do this. Let's do this. We were down to go there.
I love that. Cindy, I've been seeing you in some interviews, some of the conversations you guys have in studio when you're doing music, when you're rehearsing and everything, and you're looking at the energy, you're like, have these people met themselves for the first time? What's going on? You're excited, like as if you're young girls.
Yeah.
What was that like, considering the fact that you've been solo for a minute, and you've been doing this with, your band and everything, and now you have like a whole new situation to deal with.
That's
what was that like for you?
What I want people to understand is that when I joined Blue 3, I was just making 18. I actually made 18 at our first concert at Blue Africa. Yes, so I was a child, literally. I was coming from Bali. I had no experience of the city. So these girls were like the ones who like hooked me up with the city. Like, these are the clubs and these are the coolest people. It was these girls.
Of the two, who was the leader?
Actually, both of them. Actually, both of them. So for me, it was going back to that child that I was. When I'm in Blue 3, I am the child, and I love it because when I'm the king myself, I'm like at the front line and I'm leading, I'm fighting. But with Blue 3, I get to sit back and say, okay, yes, okay, and I'm just the baby. So for me, it was that excitement of going back there. That's why even my energy at the studio with the girls is like a whole different vibe. So for me, that's mostly it.
Lillian, did you notice anything different? Of course, yes, we are mothers, we are living different lives, we have responsibilities beyond 2006. But did you notice anything different in your personalities as you're reuniting and you're doing this music? Do you notice some growth, maturity, and all that?
Yeah, obviously we have all gone through so many different stages and things in our lives that have led up to this moment. We are all grown, the voices have matured as well. I think that even musically we have grown in terms of live performances, in terms of, how we present ourselves. It's different from those little girls that we were before. But at the end of the day, we are still the same at heart. Yeah, we're still Blue 3. Yeah, we're still Cindy, still Jackie, still Lillian. Yeah.
Jackie, one of the biggest contributions you've had to the Ugandan music scene has been one of your biggest songs, Gold Digger, that took over the entire continent. In fact, till today when I think about it, I just see those tires in the music video. I see everything, right? So, sorry for doing this. But the thing is, we have a new format of music in Uganda. We have all these things. Do you sit as the three of you and say, maybe let's change this thing? Because you know that you have gone beyond. You have been in the biggest award shows around the continent. Blue 3 is known as the #1 most prolific group from Africa for the longest time. So at this moment, do you feel there's still a chance for that? Can you still boil that energy over, the past is the past, we move on?
Why do you want to put me in a spot?
It is important.
That part.
It is because you're the one who brought it up. You're the one who said the music of nowadays.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
So please tell us.
The music of these days, yes, it is okay, but my part, the only problem I have is I just can't listen to it for more than a week.
Okay.
So I just believe it's okay the way it is, but we can just polish it a bit and just give them a manual.
Yeah. Great. So you guys can see that this concert is Wakuru, eh? We're going somewhere else that even I don't know. I love the fire. All right, so let's talk about the concert itself. We have done the rehearsals, we've been going through all this, the press tours, and all the madness that has been going on. Cindy, are we ready? Because you definitely have been in this place before, so are we ready?
Yes, we are. I think we're more than ready. And I can never, you guys know me, I can never get into something which I think I cannot handle at the end of the day. But I think from our first rehearsal, when I sang and then heard how perfect the harmonies were on my left, on my right, I just knew we were going to kill this.
Nice.
Because in this country of ours, we haven't had a concert that is so full of talent like this one. So I want to... Say, it's just the truth. I knew that we're going to. I feel like it's something that you guys have not seen in a long time. Yeah, so I just knew this is going to work. My worry was like, how before we approached Ali, of course, and then the sponsors and all, I was like, who's going to pay for this? Because Blue 3 is high standards. Blue 3 is always a big budget. You cannot, like and compromise here. That cannot happen with the brand Blue 3.
True.
That was my only worry. But when we spoke to Ali and just got tag onto it, now we're good to go. Everything is perfect. So to come back to your question, we are ready.
Nice. A round of applause for that. Yeah. This is the time where I look at Ali and I'm like, because if Ali is the big baller in this situation now, that was a very important message. we now know. Yeah, but Lillian, I'm very sure that when you go through the process that you've been going through right now, rehearsing and going all this, it must be really exciting time just for you as a person. But how exciting is it to see the three of you together and ready to take over this experience in this world?
I think the first time we performed at, remember when we performed in December? Yes. That was, first of all, the indication that, this concert is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Because it was like we had never left. It's like we understood, like the music was still nostalgic to us guys who are singing it. So we want to bring that experience as well to everyone. The same way we feel about it, I'm sure everyone feels the same way. If I sing in Sanyuka now, guys go, so it's so exciting for us. It's a bit surreal, but I have to pinch myself from time to time and say, wow, we are finally doing this. Yeah.
I love that. Jackie, one thing that you're known for, all of us here know that once you're on stage, that energy from northern Uganda will always flow. The spirit is. Do you sometimes look at yourself performing and you're like, hey? So are there some of those we should expect on this day, on this great day?
The one thing that I'm going to tell you is that you just need to respect the original Blues 3 and the new Blues 3 because what it is that she saw years ago is what you're going to get. And you're going to see as well a different version of Blues 3 because we are different now. So you're going to see everything, like it's a full package.
I love that. Before you guys give your final words, Roy, are you excited? Because now these conversations, are you excited? Yes. If Cindy can be the king, you can also be a queen. Not a queen dancer, you can just be a queen dancer. Ali, I'm pretty sure you're happy about this. You're ready to go. The excitement is there. Any final remarks for this?
Yeah, we're good to go. The concert is going to be an unforgettable night of music, nostalgia, and celebration. And there's still some big surprises to be announced. Last year, Legends of Sound sold out. So this year, we encourage everybody to buy your tickets early to make sure you get a spot at the concert. The bronze tickets are on sale for $50,000. The silver tickets are $100,000. There's gold tables for $3 million, platinum tables for $5 million, and diamond tables for $10 million. They're available on Stanbic FlexiPay, on Tag Ticketing, and physically here in the lobby of the Sheraton Hotel, the Tag Talent Africa Group offices in Kololo. The event is going down on the 22nd. The gates are going to open at 4 p.m. We're going to have different gates for all the different ticket holders. The bronze entrance will be at the Independence Monument Gate. The silver entrance is going to be at the Speed Gate, and for the tables, you'll enter from the main hotel. And like I said before, just get those tickets early.
Shifra ya mkoda chote. Because clearly. Who's going to answer that? Cindy? All right.
Yes, I will answer that. The fact that you are all here means real music still matters. You're not with them, you are with us. So, if we didn't matter and our catalog was not selling, what are you all doing here? That means that we're still necessary. We might not be as digital as the new artists or trending on TikTok and all that, but our music matters. When people sit back home with their children or in the time when they really, really want to listen to good music, that's where Blue 3 comes in. And then there's a time when they don't want to be serious, so they want to be in a club and they're high and then they'll listen to nonsense. And so at the end of the day, a balance, we're just here to create a balance.
See, you can't end that without saying, hey, you have to say that, you have to put it there.
That we did at Skies was what it was, an exclusive. We literally, we didn't have everybody there. And now this is a major, memorable concert. And it's going to bring people from all sorts of life who support Blue 3. And I think you just have to wait and come and see the difference between the last time and this concert that we're having next week. So it's going to be fire, it's going to be energy, lots of costumes, lots of dancing, and just an all-round good time. Yeah.
Great. All right, Aisha, another.
In VJ Junior's voice, Katandika Bupandi. That's what I can say. So at whatever point it is that the three of us are able, or when you can afford to get the three of us on the same stage, we shall be there. But minus that, we shall still keep giving you some music.
Okay. All right.
I may just thank you to all our sponsors, everyone who's partnered with Blue 3 on this epic concert. Talent Africa and Stanbic, Tascamont, and all our different sponsors and partners. We really appreciate you. The media, thank you so much for coming in numbers today. We appreciate you being here and taking your time to come and, hear what we have to say about the upcoming concert. Ladies, let's do this.
New and all the other services that they're giving us, it's awesome to see them. We just about to show together. If you miss out on this show, there's not going to be anything like it. So come and experience it, come and be part of it on the 22nd.
All right. I'm going to.
Let's do this. If they didn't do it, they will say, if you are so, whatever it is that you think there's nothing we have to say to each other apart from girls, let's do this.
All right.